Me Mike, me show you.
Caveman poetry. Let's find out. Hi, I'm Mike and welcome to Scoutadelic. So this month and this year, spice up your scouting, do something different and subscribe to the channel. It's free to do so and we have over 1,000 videos that are activities, games, crafts, you name it. We've even got some bushcrafty type stuff as well on there. So go on, check it out and scroll down and check that you're subscribed. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Caveman poetry. Now, if you know me, you know that I love a good board game or anything like that. I unfortunately don't have many people who play board games with me, but I loved Exploding Kittens when it first came out, to a point where I actually have the first limited edition like sort of set. So yeah, so this came as an idea from a game that the guys who made Exploding Kittens did, which is poetry for Neanderthals. But this is a really cool game that you can do in your hall. So what you are going to need is you are going to need an inflatable. Now you can obviously have a club because it's caveman-esque, but it can be anything, just an inflatable that you can hit someone on the head. It could be a mallet's mallet, you know. It's got to be something that can be hit but doesn't really do much damage. It's a simple game. So you get your groups and they have to obviously get into some sort of order. Now it could be number order, it could be age order, it could be who's fastest, who's slowest. However you want to do that, it's entirely up to you. Okay? And you're going to need certain cards of certain words of scouting. So, you know, simple words like campfire or singing. It could be knives, it could be fires, it could be words that are associated with scouting. Okay? Could be certain badges, for example, like sort of like astronomy. That's a really tough one, but astronomy. So what will happen is your leader will go ugh, and one from each group will run around and try to get into the middle of the circle. Alright, so you could put a chair there, you could do whatever you wish. Okay, so the first person who gets there will stand there, and the person who's obviously second gets to hold this. And the idea is that the first person is trying to describe whatever the word is to all of the teams, but they can only use one syllable words. So for example, if it was campfire, you could say it's a hot place for roast soft white cubes, because we all know we love a good marshmallow on a campfire. At any point, if any of the teams think that they know the answer, they've got to go ugh, and then you'll ask them. If they get it right, then they get the points. So if the person in the middle and their team get it, then they get 3 points. However, the other team, if you've got like 4 groups, if it's one of the other 3 and they get it right, then they get 2 points. Okay, so they only get that extra like 1 extra point is if it's the same team as who's in the middle. Now then, you're asking the question, the second place person has this. Why? Well, they're there because if that person in the middle says any word that is 2 syllables, not 1 but 2, so for example, caveman, they get whacked over the head and that team gets -1 point. And then there's a catch, because we know that when you've got an inflatable, some might get enthusiastic and start hitting. If they hit and there has been no 2 syllable word raised, then that team gets -1 point. It's really tricky to do, because as communication, we're so used to saying all our words, and if you've ever met me, I will talk and talk and talk and probably go off on topic and then go back and all over. My mum does the same, may I point out. But trying to condense that so that it's 1 syllables, like a caveman would probably do, like campfire, hot place, for roast soft things. There we are, I would have been hit by the head. That is the idea. It's trying to communicate by simplifying the words that are said. It's really a fun game to do. It's even It's even better when you have a mallet or something to hit people on the head with. And yeah, it gets them to think about how to relate to other people. Sometimes people don't understand certain big fancy words, so it's how do you get that communication across. It's fun, it's simple, it's great to do, and hey, if you do it, I want to see pictures. Tag me in them. I'd love to see, do you use a club or whatever. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it around. Otherwise, I'll see you again soon for another one of these. Probably not with an inflatable, that it's the only time I'm ever going to use this. I'll see you again soon for another one of these. Bye.